It's Friday, March 22nd, 2024. Welcome to your new backcountry snowpack summary brought to you by North Shore Rescue. It's definitely spring now on the North Shore with the crazy hot temperatures that we had this week and the shallow snowpack that we had to start with. The days of skiing on the North Shore are probably counted, and I think a lot of people have started to switch to mountain biking and rock climbing and such. That said, if you are going to go ski further north, this is often when people start to plan ski traverses and that kind of stuff. I really encourage you to look at the snow condition report from Zenith Guides, who are doing a phenomenal job because it is a tricky spring to navigate. As far as the North Shore is concerned, don't have that same persistent weak layer. If you want to know more about what that heat wave has done to the snowpack and what this means for the weekend, stick around for the snowpack discussion. So this week we picked the north aspect, just about 1,200 meters. And the snowpack is, of course, not a whole lot different than what we had last week, except there's a lot of moisture in it. So for anyone who's been looking at the North Shore snowpack for a while, this is not normal. We dug here to about 130 centimeters, and the first real crust that you encounter is down 120, 130. So this, of course, comes from all the snow that we got early in the month, with no real warm periods, no real rain events. So the North Shore snowpack is typically super dense with a whole bunch of crust in it, and this year is quite a bit different. And what it means is when we have these warm periods like we had, the snowpack tends to actually disappear a lot quicker than what we're normally used to. So the top of the snowpack is fairly uniform, big wet grain on the surface, and as we move down it becomes smaller and smaller, sort of fragmented crystals. There are still a couple of layers of graupels that we can find in they're still present in the snowpack. They're not really a concern. They don't react to tests. They haven't really been producing avalanches with the warm period that we've had. And then of course, it's the bond to that big crust that we have down around 120. And we've tested that as well, and the bond seems to be really, really good. So no real big concern right now. We're definitely more into a spring diurnal mindset, which means that, early on this week, we haven't had much of a crust recovery overnight. So we'd come, the temperature got, even overnight, we're very warm, often with like thin cloud cover, like is the case today, which means that in the morning you don't have that nice hard crust that kind of seals everything in. But then as the day progresses, the crust breaks down, and then we're starting to see more wet, loose avalanche activity. Now for the North Shore region, right now we're sitting at a low hazard rating, but that doesn't mean that you can just entirely switch off. You still have to be careful. Isolated areas, especially isolated areas with like known rock slabs underneath, where glide cracks have appeared, on hot days, glide avalanches, certainly a possibility. Small, wet, loose avalanche in the surface snow combined with terrain traps. A lot of creeks are open now. There's a lot of sinkholes and such. So you still have to be somewhat mindful, but as far as thinking of large slab avalanches for the foreseeable future, I think that's pretty much done. For the weekend, it looks actually pretty good on Sunday. Lots of sunshine, so hopefully you get a chance to go and enjoy the little bit of skiing we have left while we still have it. And some of the long range forecasts are actually calling for a little bit of snow around midweek next week, so it might not be entirely over. So this is all I got for this week. Stay safe this weekend, and we'll see you next week.